I'm Cynthia Leibrock, and this is my universal design bathroom that I designed with Eva Maddox. Initially, the concept was to help consumers get more familiar with universal design and to accept it more easily. Our number one priority was to design a room that was attractive, that was something that consumers would really want to have in their homes, rather than some contraption that would, advertise age and disability again. So we tried to truly make this aesthetically pleasing and interesting. The counters were sort of a unique design. We tried to design one counter that could be lowered for children and another counter that could be raised for taller adults. They're all adjustable. They have flexible waste and supply. These aren't things that you adjust on a daily basis. It would probably just be several times in your life. We also have an interesting bathtub design that has a seat at the back so that you could transfer from the shower wheelchair onto this seat if you want to. And then you could take a handheld shower there. There's a small handheld shower at the back of the bathtub. We also have grab bars around the perimeter of the bathtub. Normally under ADA, you're told not to put grab bars across the back of the seat, but we put them all the way around and then put a cushion in the back of the seat. We used a standard height water closet, not a comfort height, that would allow a shower wheelchair to slide over it, because you're actually sitting on the shower wheelchair when you go to the bathroom. We put a handheld faucet next to the water closet so that they could clean up after a bowel and bladder program. We had controls that are easily operable with one hand, that don't require tight grasping, pinching and twisting. We have handrails across the front of the counter, and you can use those to hang towels if you like, but should you slip, you have something to hang on to prevent yourself from falling. The vessel sink was an interesting choice. It certainly isn't considered to be a sink for people with disabilities, but we found that it could be easily used. We could provide sufficient clearance under the counter, still using this sink, without the sink being so high that it was difficult for people to reach over the sink. What we tried to do was to use standard products, not products for the disabled, and show that you can creatively use standard products to design universally.